Hello, we are making a spiral beaded necklace. This necklace is, it can also be called a chunky necklace. How to make a chunky necklace, a statement necklace using beads. You can get your materials in any beading shop at all. This necklace is very versatile. You can use it on anything. So for your materials, I'm using size 3 seed beads. These are size 3 seed beads in blue color. I'm using also 8mm beads. And then I'm using my 0.4mm fishing line. You need a scissors and you need a beading needle, a normal beading needle. Also, this is optional. I also use this. You can also use your neck to measure. So once you watch this video to the end, you will see how this is useful. So these are your materials that you are going to need. Get your materials ready and let's design this necklace. So once your materials are ready, let's lock our fishing line. So this is how you lock. You pick up one of your size 3 sand beads and you bring it towards the end of your fire line. You leave some inches and you go back up into the bead. This is to keep your beads from falling out when you are walking, so your fishing line is secure. Now let's build the base. So we are going to pick one size 8mm and 3 size 3 seed beads, one 8mm, 3 of the size 3 seed beads, and the third 8mm bead, and 3 of the size 3 seed beads. So you're going to have this. You bring everything down to your fishing line. So once you have this, remember this is your stop bead, you're not working with this. So you go back into all the beads. Now let's go back into all the beads. Now we are back. You pull out your beading needle. Have this, and now you are going to go into this bead and you come out from the third bead. So now we are ready to work. This is what you will have. You have that. Pick up your needle, one size 8mm, 3 size 3mm seed beads. So now you have this. Bring it down. This is sitting nicely. Now you are going to skip 1, 2, 3, 4. You are skipping 3 of the sand beads and 1 of the 8mm beads, and you are entering this one, the first bead on the next row. You are entering the first seed bead. That's where you are entering, and you take out the fishing line. So once you do that, this is what you are going to have. You can see the 2 beads sitting diagonally. So you repeat this, pick up your 8mm and your 3mm seed beads. You have that. You are going to skip again all the seed beads and this one and the big one, and you're entering into the first seed bead on the next row, the first one. So 2 is done. Now let's move to the third step. Pay attention to this step. We are going to step up from here. 1 8mm, 3 3mm. So you have that. And this time we are going to skip all 1, 2, 3, 4. And we are entering into this 8mm and the seed bead right beside it. So for stepping up, we are entering into this big one and the small one. So to step up, you go into 2 beads. You pull your work into place. Now we are ready for row 2. So this is what you have. You can see the two beads lying diagonally. So you keep on 1 8mm, 3 3mm. You skip 1, 2, 3, 4, all these, and you go into the first seed bead on the next row, this one. So 1 is done. We move to 2, 8mm, 3mm. Go into this one. Now the third one, we are stepping up again, 8mm, 3mm. So we go into one big one and one small one to step up. So we are going to repeat this till we get our neck length. 1 8mm, 3 3mm. Go into the small one. 1 8mm, 3 3mm. Go into the small one. 1 8mm, 3 3mm. Go into one big one and one small one, just two, and you step up. One big one, one small one to step up. So right now you're going to continue till you get 16 inches. You can use a measuring tape to get your neck length, to measure this. Once you get 16 inches, you can stop. If you want it longer, you can make 17 to 18 inches of this. And once you get your length, we are going to attach our clasps to the necklace. Alright, so I'm almost at my 16 inches, so I'm going to complete this to complete my neck length. So I'm just continuing with what we've been doing since. One size 8mm and 3 size 3mm. So I'm just repeating the steps till I get my neck length. If you want it longer, you can make it up to 17 inches or even 20 inches, depending on how long you like your necklace. So I'm just repeating this, and after I'm going to take my measuring tape and I will measure the length. If you are new to this channel and you're seeing this channel for the first time, remember to subscribe so that you can be seeing more of my new videos. Also, if you're new to beading, check out my other videos on this channel. You will see some tutorials for beginners, for advanced learners, and for intermediate learners. I have videos for all levels of beaders. So remember to subscribe and turn on your notification bell. So now let's take our measuring tape. You're also going to need a measuring tape, or you can use your neck to measure it. So I want to be sure I have a comfortable length before I attach the hook. So this is long enough for me. At this point, here is my hook. There's different designs of this in a beading shop, but this is the one I'm using for this necklace. So once you've gotten your neck length, you have to make it firm at the end before you now attach. So I'm closing this work now. I'm not adding any more beads. So you pass your needle round the circle at the top. so that your beads will sit nice and firmly in place before you bring in the hook. So you go round with your needle into all the beads so that they will stay firm and they will not be wobbly. So I'm just going around the top beads, only the top beads. Top beads are securely in place. You bring in your hook. So I'm going to open the hook. I'm going to pick up any smooth bead and I'm entering one side of my hook. You pull firmly and you go back inside that bead you just added. So now we are attaching our hook. So once you've gone back, you are going to enter into as many beads as you can, as this is going to secure your hook from falling out. You are really going to take your time because this is the final stage of the necklace, and you want to make sure your hook is securely in place so it's not falling off later on. So go ahead and go into several beads, as much as your needle can pass. So now I'm going into more beads. And now you can tie. You make sure this end is very firm and you've entered into as many beads as you can to hold your hook in place, and then you can tie. You have to tie again to secure your fishing line and the hook you just added. So take your time in this part. You want your hook to sit nicely without falling off after some time. So I'm going to tie as many times as I can. This side is okay. Now you come to the other side of your necklace and you do the same thing. So you're taking the other side of the hook and you're going to do the same thing. You pick up you pick a round bead or any bead of your choice. You go into the other side of the hook. You go back down into the bead you just added. Pull your work into place. And then you start to enter into several beads just like we did on this side of the necklace. If there is any part at all you don't understand in this video, just ask your questions in the comment section and I will send a reply, and let me know if you were able to design yours. Remember to subscribe once you are a subscriber. Once I post a new video of any of my designs, you will be the first to see it. Necklace. So now I can tie. You want to make sure your hook is securely in place. So you go into as many beads as you can pass your fishing line before you tie. And if you're already a subscriber and there's any of my videos that it's not very clear, ask me your questions, leave me a comment in the comment section. And once I see it, I will respond either by explaining in typing or making a new video to make the explanation clearer. So now you can trim off the excess fishing line and your necklace is ready. Make sure all excess fishing lines are trimmed off. And your necklace is ready. So you can style this both casual wear, but whichever outfit. This goes on any outfit. And if you want to make a simple outfit to pop, this is a perfect design for a simple outfit. Thank you for watching. I will see you in my next video. And if you have a design you want me to work on, let me know in the comment section. And if you've succeeded to design yours, also let me know in the comment section. Thank you for